My favorite customer.
For SUMAIL, and Armel trying so hard to keep this game alive for his team, but eventually Aster takes game one.
Holy man, Secret made it real hard for them to do this. I mean, Aster are gonna be happy about winning this game, but damn, a 68-minute game? I wonder if going into the next game, if they're gonna maybe worry more about this Chrysalis Monkey King. I think even while winning, that was a tough matchup for them to play into.
Man, very entertaining game. SUMAIL got off to such a bad... I mean, he died a lot more than you used to seeing on a team that wins with Storm Spirit. But off the back of that troll, Monet, I mean, who would you say is the MVP of this game?
Actually, I don't know, man. Do I want to give it to... I'll give it to Kaka for the double lassos. But honestly, this game was pretty crazy, and we just see where Troll just has a lot of issues. Even when you're up so much in the game, it's just kind of hard at some point when enemy team gets these items, they can position themselves for you to truly like play a nice and fluid game. So honestly, Secret, while being down a lot, they showed a lot of signs of life and really knowing how to defend and bring the game back.
Yeah. So again, that's just game number one. Let's go to the panel so they can break this down. A nice searing chain is going to prevent him to go any further for the time being. Heals up quite a bit with that Starbreaker, but they're forced to call GG. So Aster end up taking this series 2-0, and I am severely disappointed that we didn't get to see Glacier. That's literally the only reason I was excited to see Drow.
Honestly, same. I think some of these mid games for Secret, they maybe have a few random plays that they want to try to sharpen like out of their gameplay. But I think Aster had a lot of tools in their game that, you know, they use pretty well. Play around the Monet, Medusa, even though SUMAIL doesn't have the best game, they kind of bring it back, have a lot of good initiations. But yeah, it's just from the mid game on, it felt very hard for them.
Yeah. The Drow, I mean, all the heroes look good at some point in the game, I feel like, but it just never really came together in like in a way that would make sense against the Medusa, because you're giving up a hero that, even though it's been nerfed, like you still have to play around this hero. It's super tanky. The Stone Gaze absolutely owns. But yeah, Aster, I mean, going into this series, would you have thought that they would win this 2-0? Is this a big surprise at all?
I mean, I do think that Aster may be slightly favored, but I think Secret are definitely a team that can 2-0 or certainly get a win in this series. So I think it just comes down to some small timings where maybe they fall flat on like using their whole lineup together in the way that they do want, but they're showing very competitive games here. I think Aster looking very good. I think KcKCHanel on the Starks here in this game had some very clutch plays, like with some vacuums, Greaves, and just overall looking very good.
Now, and I do believe we have an interview coming up.